What's going on, guys? How are you? How are you doing? This is Shox and this is ShocksCapital YouTube channel. Today, I want to show you a strategy that I use to trade synthetic indices. This strategy works on both well trade and derivative, but here I'm going to show you how to use it on well trade and how to get your trades. So we are going to be starting on the H4, then we move down to the what, to the M5 or M15 and get our entry. So I'm going to show you the whole process from the H4 to the M15. Be here and see how you actually trade this, right? So if you are new here, we talk about everything that has to do with synthetic indices. This is something that we have understood, and if you don't know what are well-traded synthetic indices, don't worry, the links are in the description down below. Just register your account and make sure you choose a SyntX account. Don't choose a pro account, because a pro account will lead you to currencies, right? A SyntX account is the one you want to be choosing, and after you do that, you start trading on MT5. So this is what you are going to be doing when you are going to be trading. So we have a lot of pairs, right? A very good catalog that you can trade on well trade. So I'm going to show you first which pairs you can trade here, then I'm going to go in the strategy itself. So let's go to view here and let's look for market watch, right? So these are some of the pairs that you can trade, right? We have FX 420 up to SFX, these ones, and these gains and pains are more like boom and crash, and you can trade these with your strategies that you use on boom and crash. So today I just want to show you a strategy that I use on most of these, and we'll look at 2 or 3 boom and crash strategies. So I will leave that there and I'll start talking about what we call a range. So when you want to be trading these particular ones, you need to understand your story from the high and the low, right? After you understand the high and the low, as you can see here, what you need to be doing is to understand the order block that you are going to be choosing, right? If you are new to this channel and you don't know anything about order blocks, make sure you go on this channel and search ShocksCapital order blocks, and you understand what I'm talking about here. So after that is done, right, you understand that we have an order block in this particular area, right? So this order block is what you are going to be considering on the lower time frame. Then price moves and gives you another new range, right? So if price moves and gives you another new range, what you are going to be doing is you are looking at a new order block, right? This is the new range, this is a break, right? This is the new range, right? So this range or these order blocks that we are drawing are only valid as long as we are still in the direction that we were trading. Look at here, we are trading going down, right? We are trading going down, and these order blocks that I'm looking at here are bearish order blocks. You can't be trading from here, from this particular zone. You can't be selling here. Why? Because we have changed the directions, and now we are in a bullish environment, and this now calls for bullish order blocks to be chosen and to be used in this particular case. So you see, you have your bullish order blocks as you go here, and you are doing what you are doing here. And if you want to know more about these order blocks, make sure to join our Telegram channel. The link is in the description down below. We do send these setups on a daily basis in that channel, and if that is something that you want to see, please join the Telegram channel. The link is in the description down below. Right, I want you to look at this particular example where you see we have a high here, and after that high, what do we have? We have a low, which means this now, the area between this high and this low is now what you are calling your range, right? So this is the range, which means that you are going to be taking your sell from the top of the range, and you are going to be taking your buys if you are in an uptrend from the bottom of the range. So from here, you then mark your order block, right? So the order blocks are white, as you can see here. You mark your order block. The order block is this green candle, but I have used the black candle. Why? Because it kind of it is half of the candle, and it kind of refines my order block, and I prefer it that way, right? We have this order block right here, then we have price moving back into the order block, and it gives us a new range, and the new range is now this high and this low. So this is now the new range. What are we doing? We are looking for for order blocks around the what, around the high, and this is what we are seeing. And look at what price does here. It goes in and gets you in the what, in the trade, right? And after that is said and done, we have a new range again, and this new range now is a new low, and this low is here. And what are you doing? The idea does not change. You're just looking for your order blocks, but you are doing this on the what, on the H4, and you're just following the range. And this is the new range, as you can see, and this is the new what, the new low. As you see price doing this, you mark your order blocks like this, and you wait for price to what, to give you the move that you are looking for. And this is the move that you were looking for, right? This is said and done, right? What do we do next after you identify your order blocks? You might be asking yourself right now. What you do is very simple. You are now going to go and look for what? Look for entry options inside this what? Inside this order block. So we're going to start from the first one. So this is a very good and full strategy that I'm giving you right now, that you can trade synthetics with. Any synthetic that you can think of, you can trade with this particular strategy. So I'm going to show you how you actually enter on this what, on this particular trade and this particular index. So number one, you can enter with limits, right? You can enter using limits, where you just come here and put your limit and put your stop loss, right? So here you could have put your limit at this particular zone below the order block, right? Then you put your stop loss just above the next structure on the what, on the M15. You could have done your trade like this and see how it goes, right? So if you had done your trade like this, it would have taken you some days, right? So if you are doing set and forget, right, you would have waited for this. But most of you guys on this channel are day traders, so you could have gone for a 1 in 2 here and be done for that particular day. And this particular day again, we had another one. So you see, if you are familiar with double tops, double bottoms, you see that this is what we call a triple top. This is one of the most reliable patterns that you can see, or that you can use to actually get your entries in a particular trade. So this is how you are going to be looking at it, and this is how you are going to be seeing it. So this is a what, this is a particular entry that you could have taken. So if you're using limits, you could have taken this at the first test here, and price would have gone away like that. So this is what we are doing, and I'm going to show you another one that you could have taken advantage of, and another trade that you could have had, that you could have entered. Let me just share the order blocks that we marked on the what, on the lower, on the higher time frame, which is the H4, right? So I want these ones here. Let me just go to the M15. Right, these are the order blocks that I was looking for, right? So you see here what price is doing. You have your order block from the H4, this big white order block, right? So let's change it to yellow so that you guys can clearly see what we are talking about, right? So that order block, that the yellow order block is the order block from the what, from the H4, and price gets into that order block at this particular zone, right? What you are doing here is actually trying to get an entry at this particular zone. The other, number two, the other way of entering this type of trades is to get an order block inside that yellow order block, an order block like this, and you enter off of this order block, right? That's number two. Number three, you are going to find a pattern into that order block. So this is inside our order block, right? This, as you can see here. So that particular one, you are going to find a pattern, in the pattern that you are looking for is an M pattern, right? An M pattern. So here, if you're looking for an M pattern, you could have gotten this one, and this is the trade that you could have been enjoying had you entered that, right? I think we have lost our order blocks here. Let's see if we can get them back. Let's see if we can get them back, and I'll show you more examples of how you do this, right? We have another order block. This white one is the order block, then this one is the retest of that particular order block. I want you to notice how long this one took, right? We have this high and this low, right? This took 1, 2, 3, 4 days for it to come and retest your order block. And after that retest, what are you going to do? You are going to be looking at the patterns that I talked about. Number one, either you enter straight away, right? You're just going to enter there. Number two, you are waiting for an M formation. Then number three, you are going to be waiting for what? for a retest of an order block that you can find in that particular order block from the higher time frame, and that order block would be this one, right? So you will be using that yellow order block, right, to frame your trade. So if you see here, this is the order block from the M15, and you could have used that. So the easiest method is to wait for a what? Is to wait for an M formation, right? Wait for an M formation, and the M formation has to have pins or an engulfing candle. You just enter there and see the beauty of the moves that you're going to be getting from these particular pairs. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. I wanted you to see that we have a new player in town, and this broker is not playing games. And if you haven't gotten an account yet, and if you haven't started trading with WorldTrade, this is the time and this is your sign to actually start trading. Get your account, open a Syntax account, and after opening a Syntax account, deposit your account and start trading. The links to that account, to this broker, are in the description down below. And don't forget, this also works for derivative indices, and if you want to use them on derivative, the ball is in your court. You do what you want to do, and I'll see you in the next video. My name is Shox, and I'm out.